There are only four kinds of people in the world: those who have been caregivers, those who are currently caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who will need a caregiver. Rosalind Carter. We celebrate caregivers. We listen to and learn from caregivers. We champion the caregivers and offer wisdom and guidance in our new podcast, Care to Listen. We hope you will. Today's episode, Humor, read by caregiver Michael Dever.
My name is Mike, and I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have an adult brother who has Down syndrome and lives at home with my elderly mother. My brother receives community supports. My mother uses humor as part of her strategy in handling the stresses associated with being a caregiver. On returning home to Pittsburgh from a work trip in Washington, D.C., as often happens when traveling on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, I encountered delays. On one particular drive home, the tractor trailer had jackknifed, and traffic was stopped. Completely. After the first 10 minutes and not one rotation of any vehicle's tires, I knew that I and my fellow motorists around me were in for a wait. I rolled down my windows, turned off the car engine, reached into my work bag, and pulled out a bottle of bubbles, and spent the next 20 minutes blowing bubbles, much to the laughter of the children in the car in the next lane, broad smiles from my surrounding frustrated fellow travelers, and a belly-deep echoing laugh from the trucker in the rig behind me. The smiles and loud laughter deflated the tension and provided an exhale and a lightness to the situation. What is it about bubbles? Being honest, each one of us is in some way entertained by bubbles. Kids love bubbles. The young father exclaims, "I wish I liked anything as much as my kids like bubbles." As a child, I received many Easter baskets that contained a bottle of bubbles. Bubbles were standard fare in summer, sidewalk chalk, and bubbles. Congregations participate in the sacrament of the lawn, which involves playing catch and blowing bubbles. People love bubbles. Bubbles are round and airy and transparent. Depending on the lighting, bubbles will reflect a prism of color. There is an easiness about bubbles. They float on the air and are carried where the wind blows. There's no stress or sharpness to bubbles. They are light. We are drawn to them. Watching them relaxes us. Perhaps that is why bubbles are blown at newly married couples and are prominent at proms and parades. Anne Lamott says that laughter is carbonated holiness. Like bubbles, laughter is also light and airy, and the best kind is the real kind. Perhaps polite laughter has its place, yet humor which leads to laughter that creates round, full cheeks and an up from the diaphragm, delightful, loud laugh is a prescription for reducing stress and easing tension. Studies reveal that laughter reduces pain and improves our immune system. We simply feel better when we laugh. Dr. Patch Adams states, "Humor is an antidote to all ills, and not just our own, also those around us and in our care. We are affected by and we all respond to the energy in a place, a situation, another person. An individual with a good humor takes in positive energy, and persons receive that positive energy, and the good vibe is evidenced onward from that person to more and more individuals." I'm reminded of a story a friend told me. When his mother had surgery to remove her gallbladder, the medical staff in the post-op unit could not get her blood pressure regulated. It spiked and stayed high. They placed my friend's mother in the ICU for observation in effort to get the blood pressure problem solved. My friend and his two brothers went to visit their mother, and, as families often do when they get together, they were joking and laughing, and most importantly, making their mother smile and laugh. When the nurse walked in the room, she made eye contact with my friend and pulled him aside. He immediately thought it was to reprimand him for his family's loudness and laughter. Instead, she said that in the 10 minutes that the brothers had been in with her mother, her blood pressure had stabilized and the numbers looked great. "Go ahead and stay," she said. "There aren't any more of you coming, are there? You three, please stay. Your laughter is great medicine." As caregivers, we learn never to take ourselves too seriously and to keep that always in balance with the important work we do. We are artists as we see the possible and the doable beyond the surface that too many only see as a place limitation. We speak often of laughter's healing art, and a sense of humor is a needed brush for the canvas of caregiving. The art of laughter's healing has 3 rules. Never laugh at another person. As often as you can, share in the beautiful gift of laughing with others. Keep your humility and stay grounded. Don't become weighed down with the seriousness of all you have to do. Everyone should have at least one person with whom they share a laugh. One of the best bumper stickers I ever saw read, "She who laughs, lasts." Our humor opens us, airs out the built-up stresses, and keeps us nimble to continue and to keep on. Of course, the triple bonus in humor is the smile and the giggle and the laugh of the beloved one in our care. As the old saying goes, life's better when you're laughing.
Thank you for joining Care to Listen. Care to Listen was written by Sally Jo Snyder. Each episode is narrated by a unique caregiver. Developed resources reported in this podcast are supported by the National Library of Medicine, National Institutes of Health, under Cooperative Agreement Number UG4LM012342 with the University of Pittsburgh Health Sciences Library System. The content is solely the responsibility of the authors and does not necessarily represent the official views of the National Institute of Health.